can't sit Indian style anymore. My legs hurt. Oh, I can't do it. Just having my dinner. Bowl of cereal. Had a craving for cereal tonight for dinner. As you know, you watched my video 2 weeks ago, and then last week, you know, I was sick. And then 2 weeks ago, I hadn't worked for a week. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hadn't worked for a week. And then so last week, when I went back to work, I wanted to double up. I wanted to try to double up. I was hoping I would be able to double up. The first 4 days that I went out, it seemed promising. I was doubling up. I was like, okay, can this happen? Can this continue through the rest of the week? Long story short, it really didn't. It slowed up about the 5th day. But it was still, the 5th day was still nice. But the last part of the week, just like, But I guess it didn't matter because I have, I guess, befriended a couple, an older couple. Sorry. Through working for Instacart. And they didn't want to deal with the Instacart anymore. They didn't want to deal with the middleman. So they had me become their personal shopper. And I've done other stuff for them, other errands for them. And what he gave me made up for what I wanted to make last week. He was asking me what my price would be for doing what I was doing for him. And I'm just like, or the husband. And I'm just like, I don't know. I've always had a problem with naming my price for different services that I give. Especially that. I don't know. Whenever somebody asks me that, whatever on your heart. So that's what I say. Whatever's on your heart, that's what I'll gladly take that. Because anything is better than nothing. But if you do nothing, if you pay me nothing, that's okay too. Because I know who the ultimate payer is. And sometimes I understand situations. So when I do a service, I'm not looking for a financial compensation all the time. But it helps, and it's nice to get it. But what he gave me, I was not expecting. And I say all that to say that really embodies the scripture in Hebrews 13:2, when it says, when you entertain or show kindness to strangers, you are showing hospitality or kindness to angels unaware. And it could be a blessing. Well, it doesn't say this, but it could be a blessing and a miracle. And it paid off. There's one other time in my life that I can remember that I know that showing kindness really does literally pay off. Literally. A person was nice to someone and they were financially compensated for them being nice to a person. So anytime you have a chance to be nice, do it, because you never know what comes from it. If you don't get anything from that person, God sees what you're doing and He will give you what you need. He is the ultimate supplier. He is Jehovah Jireh. Jireh, He's enough. That's what Jehovah Jireh means. God provider. God the provider. God provides. So I live by that, and I always remember that. If no earthly person pays me for my services or for whatever I do, Jehovah Jireh will. And this lovely background behind me, you've probably seen it before, but I'm working on something else using it, very spring-like, and I have already started working on it. And what I have already done, I like what I see, and I can't wait to show you. I was going to start a new series this week, but I don't know if I have time to. But it's coming. I talked about it last week. Let me work on some things, because I'm still trying to play catch up, even though I got that extra blessing. You could always use a little more. I could always use a little more. Yes, that blessing let me breathe a little bit. I'm not as like, oh my gosh, I gotta go out. I'm more relaxed now. If I get an order, I get an order. If I make my quota, I make my quota. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm not gonna tire myself about it, because I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, whatever way. So yeah, that's my lesson for this last week. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I was talking about my new series. Yeah, you might have to hold off till next week to see it. But Friday, another recipe. And I thank you all who have who have not just watched Testimony Tuesday with the Ref, but also eating at home with Chef Ref. So enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be the daylight in someone else's life. Enjoy the daylight in yours. And I'm going to go back to my dinner.